Trying to be a bitch. Trying to be a bitch more in my life. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what I was going to say. Something about being a bitch. Oh yeah, now I remember. So, I'm trying to be a bitch more. And it's kind of hard because I was beaten as a child. So I'm scared of being mean because of this physical violence, like getting beaten. Yeah, so another thing that I'm sad about is that my dog is gonna die someday. In the next few years or so. She's a pug and she's 10 years old, but that gives her like 5 to 6 years. Maybe but what if she gets cancer? You don't know. And the other thing is that no matter how hard she tries, she's never gonna get into college. They don't even let dogs into gyms. How are dogs gonna improve themselves? Yeah, I was pretty sad about thinking about my dog's inevitable death, but then I had an abortion. But my dog's inevitable death is still sadder. What was my other jokes? Let's see. You guys all had notes and try to memorize everything. This makes it a little hard. You should make it so bright that I can't see your dissatisfied faces. That's what they do in theater. Do that. Yeah, so I was pretty mad today, hot girl summer, angry, poor, early summer. I don't know. Might help me with that one. I was really mad today because it was hot and I didn't have air conditioning. I will someday. Anyways, so as soon as I started, I started my meditation and then I finished it, and then it was the quiet period of resting, and then like clockwork, my neighbor started playing basketball, and it's like clockwork, and I go to my roommate who lives down the hall, and I'm like, I feel like this motherfucker just starts playing when I meditate, he's doing it on purpose to fuck with me. Or if there is a God, they're fucking with me, because why would he play basketball as soon as I start meditating? What a fucking loser, right? Get some friends. Why are you playing by yourself? Go to the park down the street. It's actually a really nice park. You could go and play with some people. But instead, you start playing basketball when I'm trying to meditate. And then my roommate's like, yeah, what a loser. And I'm like, yeah, right, yeah, he's such a fucking bitch, right? And then I called my boyfriend and I'm like, hey, my neighbor's a fucking loser. And he's like, maybe you should put some headphones on and play some music. And I was like, well, my roommate, who's just a more successful and better looking version of you, said he's a loser, so what now? And it was really quiet, and then I was like, do you have anything else to say, or should I just go now? And he hung up on me, and am I the asshole of this? Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to show my boyfriend this video because he'll just be mad at me because I said my roommate is a better looking, more successful version of him. Anyway, I'll probably delete the video that I'm going to record of this. Or now I can't show it because I said that fucking joke, but I could just edit it, right?
Yeah.
Just edit it. Yeah. Alright, do I really have to go?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have 2 hours, man.
Alright, bye.
Do it for free.
Alright, see ya. Thanks.
Give it up for Gwen Tran. She looks like a Cambodian Daria. Remember that cartoon? A Korean Janine Garofalo. All right, to close out the show, we have a trans following a trend. It is Go Girl May.
All hands. No net, no filter, no excuses. Shot live and beamed to the clouds. Disclaimer: drug use, foul language, sexual innuendo, and sometimes danger of wardrobe malfunction. I'm wearing a strapless. I've had 3 wardrobe malfunctions this afternoon already. Left boobie, right boobie just wants to jump right out of there. There's certain things that you don't do with a strapless. One of them is use a shoulder strap on a heavy piece of luggage. Guaranteed, the right boobie is going to jump right out of that strapless dress. Yes, indeed. I mean, you know. Now, today is Cher's birthday. Hey, I'm younger than Cher. My birthday's Saturday. Everybody says, "Oh, Cher's old," and probably 75 too. Old women aren't supposed to be desirable, they say. But I got these generals, on social media, generals and kings and potentates, all sending me dick pics. I'm saying, I'm 75. I feel like a child molester when I start, hitting up a 40-year-old. This fellow, I knew him when I was going to business classes in Berkeley. He was my accounting class in Berkeley. We hung out on the Ave together. He's 72. Now, I've never been with a man with body hair because all my boyfriends were black. And none of them had much in the way of body hair, and the body hair that they had was had a really nice texture that I really enjoyed. This guy here has body hair. Now, I tend to like to lick feet. I'm not too sure I'm going to like to lick him because he's got this body hair. Now my cat seems to like to lick me. She licks my hair and grooms my hair. And heaven forbid I should have foundation on. She licks all the foundation off my face. I think she likes the taste of it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with somebody with body hair. Because I do like to lick people. my tenant, this fine Irish gentleman, he's my tenant. He stumbled across my bestiality stories on the dark web. I had forgotten about Grunt magazine. That I turned out 16 bestiality stories for him. He stumbled across them. I don't know how he even got onto that section of the web. And it wasn't on my computer. He did it on his little tablet. Hooked up to my Wi-Fi, and he pulls the all 16 of the bestiality stories down off the web. I'd written those things 20 years ago. I'd forgotten about them. He found them. Now, I write SM stories. I have this character named Emma. She's transgender. She's a T-girl built like me that loves black leather. And one of her favorite customers is a gangster named Big Tony, who leaves her establishment with an empty prostate and a couple of bruises. And that's how he keeps himself straightened together so that he can transact business in his day job, which is being an Oakland gangster. Emma runs a bordello in Pocatello where prostitution is legal. She runs it like a beauty parlor.
Woo!
Yeah, instead of renting chairs like you do at a bullet beauty parlor, she rents rooms.
My
And
God.
she's got people for every taste. Well, that's my 5 minutes. I've been lit up. Now watch that reality show. Watch that reality show on YouTube. Just look for Helga Mann on YouTube, and it's that reality show where there's no net, no filter, no excuses. Shot live, beamed to the cloud. No editing ever done. Have a good one. We love you all.
Thank you all for coming out, having a good time. I will never do this again. Yelled at me, I was like, I thought I'd get a free sandwich. She's like, fuck you, you don't get shit. Do that work, nigga. Got a show this weekend, so I need the stage time, so I guess I gotta do that. But it was really, really fun, man. I appreciate y'all sticking it out. I have no idea who's hosting next week, but it definitely won't be me.